Hello everyone and welcome back to my Bold and Beautiful 29 YouTube channel. I hope you guys are having a wonderful day. Before we start, please hit the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. Steffy Forrester is counting on Daphne Rose to rock the boat in Carter Walton's romance. However, also Daphne will break Carter free from Hope Logan's grip on him, if everything goes according to Steffy's plan. Steffy wants Daphne to light the match and blow up Hope's romantic bliss with Carter. That could lead to the Forresters getting control of the company again if Steffy's plot works out as well as she thinks it will. Still, we want to concentrate on Hope for a moment and consider what's coming if Carter fails his fidelity test. Steffy would love to see Hope get her heart broken, but where will Hope turn if that indeed happens? It's possible Hope will run straight to Liam Spencer and cry on his shoulder once Carter devastates her. Hope might break down in Liam's arms and admit she really allowed. She was erecting commodity special with Carter. Indeed, if Steffy and Daphne's scheme goes wrong, we've to be realistic then about the life of cleaner connections. Bifurcations be enough frequently, especially for Carter, so our prognostications allude he may not have a long-term future with Hope after all. Still, could that news open the door to a reunion with Liam? If Carter and Hope do split. Liam expressed his desire to reunite with Hope many months back and resolved to prove she could trust him again. Of course, there's no guarantee Liam will still feel that way down the road. There's a chance Liam might feel a little bothered over Hope crawling back and wonder if her heart's really in this. Also again, Liam might jump at the occasion to get back together and take Hope any way he can get her. Although Liam's supposed to have a plot that's different in the workshop, perhaps being a completely devoted man would indeed be different for the former waffler. Could a Hope and Carter bifurcation lead to a Liam and Hope reunion that actually sticks? Hope will have a lot to figure out once this Daphne mess goes down. Katie Logan could have a change of heart about her future with Bill Spencer. Bill fought hard for a reunion with Katie, but she just couldn't take him back in the end. Still, Katie will always love Bill on some position and could potentially reevaluate her station in the coming occurrences. What if Katie does a little further soul-searching and decides perhaps she should take the threat? Katie might get updates on Bill segregating himself and worry that she played a part in that. Maybe Katie could decide Bill shouldn't be alone and determine that she doesn't want to be alone moreover. It's easy to imagine Katie paying Bill a visit and suggesting that perhaps they should give FX another try later each. Katie might indeed allude about moving back in, so Bill could end up in a terrible position. What if Bill's Katie reunion want comes true at the worst possible time? Bill is concentrated on hiding Luna Nozawa due to the whole house arrest situation, so he might have to turn Katie down. As important as it would hurt Bill to do it, he might tell Katie that she was right and argue that perhaps they shouldn't go down that romantic road again. Bill might catch Katie off guard by rejecting her and acting like he doesn't want to wreck the friendly place they're in, especially for Will Spencer's sake. That's the kind of thing that could leave Katie suspicious and make her wonder if she's getting the entire story. In other words, Bill's romantic rejection could raise red flags and lead to Katie digging deeper to find out what's wrong. It's also possible that Luna could make another noise in caching and get busted by Katie on the spot. Anyhow, it'd be intriguing if Katie made a surprise reunion pitch and left Bill in a delicate dilemma due to Luna's living arrangements. Could this be how Katie will find out the rearmost Luna news? The Bold and the Beautiful spoilers say Katie is sure to blow her top over Bill getting Luna out of jail, so stick with us for further prognostications on her fury. Sheila Sharp could uncover some shocking news and unleash her wrath. It was proven that Jack Finnegan is Aunt Luna Nozawa's father, but B&B still has to reveal who the biopater actually is. When Jack and Poppy Nozawa show up at Il Giardino, Sheila will make sure to interact with them. Considering Sheila's partiality for wiretapping, she might also hear in on Poppy and Jack's private discussion. This could give Sheila a chance to eavesdrop commodity about Luna's rearmost maternity test and a secret that's still being kept under wraps. As for Finn, he'll feel reflective once Lee Finnegan brings him up to speed. Lee will still have to wonder who sired Luna since Jack was a maternity match. It wouldn't be long until Finn pulls Poppy into his office and pressures her for the verity. It clearly sounds like there's a strong possibility that Finn is Luna's biopater. so Poppy may have hit the wastes with him back when he was just starting council. Still, you can go. Sheila will have a big response, if that's true, and this maternity secret eventually comes to light. Although Sheila might actually like the idea of having a granddaughter, she clearly wouldn't authorize of Poppy taking Finn to bed and lying about their love child all this time. Sheila may cloud over Poppy feed on Finn when he was fresh out of high academy and resolve to make her pay. We all know how Sheila can get when she's angry, so Poppy could be in grave peril once Finn's birth mama blows her top. We may get a regard of the old Sheila once this maternity story takes a shocking turn. Still, that's going to shoot shockwaves across the oil and maybe leave Sheila ready to get vengeance on Poppy, if Luna is really Finn's son. Our prognostications point to Sheila unleashing her fury soon enough, so we'll bring you updates on the parlous counter-reaction that might be headed Poppy's way. Sheila and Poppy could have quite the showdown in their future, so stay tuned. Lee Finnegan reads the DNA test results. Luna Nozawa can feel in her gut that Tom Starr is and her pater. Plus, Daphne Rose makes a deal with Forrester Creations. Lee is determined that the DNA test will prove that Jack Finnegan and Penelope Poppy Nozawa created Luna together. Jack continues denying it as Poppy backs him up. Jack and Poppy want to look at the test results. Lee gapes at the blood test results and is shocked silent. Jack and Poppy push for Lee to confess, the test is negative. Jack has been telling Lee each along that he no way slept with Poppy. Why does Lee always assume the worst? Jack asks. Poppy just shakes her head. Poppy prodigies how Lee could ever suppose commodity like this about her. Lee starts tearing up and feels like a madwoman. Lee admits that Jack and Poppy didn't earn the bad treatment. Lee admits her wrathfulness consumed her. Lee explains that she always told herself that Poppy's free-loving life would lead to an outgrowth like this. Lee knows she's treated Poppy horribly, not just moment, but for times. Lee admits she was wrong and wants to make it up to Poppy. Lee begs Poppy for remission and the sisters embrace. Poppy starts crying. At Bill Spencer's place, Luna can't see any Tom Starr in her face at all. Luna thinks that Poppy used Tom to cover up the identity of her real pater. Bill doesn't suppose attacking Poppy is productive. Luna still thinks that Tom is her father, she can feel it. Bill has gotten over his own history. Bill reminds Luna that Tom was nothing like his own father. Tom was a cruel man. Luna prodigies who differently could be her father. Luna thinks it would change everything. Luna says she had nothing in common with Tom. Still, Luna does feel bad for boggling him. Bill reasons that Luna just made a mistake and can turn her life around. Luna is still fixated on proving that Tom was her pater. At Forrester Creations, Steffi Forrester Finnegan and Hope Logan talk about Daphne. Hope gushes about Daphne's riddle and appeal. Hope wants to get to know Daphne. Steffi thinks that Carter Walton might want to get to know Daphne more, too. Steffi reasons that Daphne is a gift that will just keep on giving in surprising ways. Steffi and Hope talk about Daphne's means. Hope admits Daphne is hard to read. Hope warns that Daphne could have her own docket. Daphne is used to giving the orders, not taking them. Steffi says landing Daphne would be massive for Forrester Creations. It could change everything for the company. Steffi warns Hope that if Daphne is inked, she'll spend a lot of long hours uniting with Carter. Alone in an office together, Daphne flirts with Carter. Daphne says if Carter wants inconceivable, also, he's gonna get it. Carter and Daphne both subscribe the contract. Carter calls Daphne's presence intoxicating. Daphne left Carter the scarf as a memorial. Once Daphne exits, Hope trots in to find out what happened. While Carter and Hope gush over their palm, Daphne updates Steffi about her palm.